Good afternoon, dear ones, enlightened ones, inspired ones, my enchanted brothers and sisters. Hello, hello, welcome to Thanksgiving Eve. I thought I'd come on, have a little bit of time to come on and do a Thanksgiving reading and hear what the angels, the universe, God has to say for us. So thanks for popping in and hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're excited for the holiday tomorrow and are feeling very peaceful, very joyful, not being stressed out. Thanks, David. Happy blessed Thanksgiving to you as well. Thanks for popping and hanging out with me. For those who don't know me, my name is Cindy St. Martine, and I'm a certified angel therapist. I'm certified in mindfulness, certified in holistic health and healing. I'm also a Reiki master for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. So thank you for hanging out. And we're going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I've already called upon God, the Ascended Masters, the angels, the universe, to come and assist me on this Thanksgiving reading. It's a general reading. And so there's a message there for everyone. And of course, no matter when you watch this video later on, because it will be on YouTube, no matter when you watch this video, the message is there. You can watch it at any time. It's nice. I guess that's Ricky. Hi, Ricky. How you doing? Instead of Darlene. I'm assuming that. Yeah, Mira Lou's got it too. So I'm shuffling. We're going to start off with a message or a prayer from Archangel Michael. I always like to start off with him. And I call on him a lot. I want to share a quick hello, my beautiful friend, Mary Lou. Quick story while I'm shuffling. I had like a slow leak in one of my tires. So we had went there, checked out. And here what happened was it was a crack in the rim or the wheel, the whatever it's called, but there's a major crack in it. So we had to go a couple weeks ago. We went to, hello, beautiful Connie. We had went to New York for his nephew's wedding, and it was a 3.5-hour ride there and back. And we took my car, not knowing there was a crack in the wheel, in the rim. So we went there and went up and back and going in, high speeds and things like that, and come back. And we didn't find this out until after we got back. And I had the tire checked, and we found this out. And so Tilly's like, I can't believe it. We were driving all this way, 3.5 hours up and back, all over the place with this tire, and we were okay. And I said, you don't get it. We had angels with us. Before we started on our trip, hello, beautiful Gabrielle. Thank you for popping in. I'm happy you caught me too, Connie. So I said, before we started any trip, I call Archangel Michael, I call my angels to keep us safe, keep the car safe, let us get back and forth to our destination all the time. So, and we did. And he was like really amazed. I said, don't be, that's the way it is. That's how we're blessed all the time. So when you stay connected to your angels and your source of power and know that, yeah, you're going to be all right. Now, the thing is, after we found out what the problem was, now it's time to get it fixed. You can't know a problem exists and ignore it. That's when the universe and God and angel steps in and pulls the rug out from under you. So if we had ignored the problem and kept driving on it, then something serious may have happened. But we're always given some form of warning signs, red flags that happen before, and that we need to fix something or take care of something. And the fact that this had happened and we were safe, both of us were enlightened, to the situation. But that's, Archangel Michael, I'm telling you, he works wonders, and it's just not keeping you safe. you know, your family's safe, whatever. Also, he brings money, he fixes things all the time. He's just amazing. Thanks for the love, Connie. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Archangel Michael, this one wants to come out. This came out the last time. This keeps coming out. I think the last 2 times this card came out. So this is really important, strong message for us, you know, as far as moving forward. But it says, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. There's all these cards in this deck, and this card keeps coming up. Very strong message. And the prayer reads, says, I appreciate your support in helping me face my feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me courage and strength. Yes, you know, you have to, sometimes the truth is really hard. Thank you, Connie. You know, sometimes admitting the truth is really hard to accept, whether you're admitting the truth about yourself or admitting the truth about someone else. You know, we may, if you are a kind and loving person, you see others as kind and loving people, and then they prove to you that they're not, you know, that they have agendas towards you or to other people or situations. You know, so you have to admit the truth. This is what this person really is. This person is not who you see, because we see others as a reflection of who we are. So if someone sees you as a mean or nasty person, you're like, me, I'm a wonderful person. I'm kind, I'm loving. How can this person see that in me? That's because that's who they are, okay? So we get a good look at what somebody else is and a good look with ourselves. So it's always, 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 I would say it's always, always a blessing. Because when someone proves wrong to you, who you thought they were, that's the universe providing you with truth. And when someone, when you see someone not as they are, again, that's truth of who you are. I think I said that right. So, but let's go ahead and shuffle. Let's hear what the angels have to say for us this Thanksgiving. What wonderful message and guidance, angels, that you had for us during this time of being grateful and gracious and loving. What messages do you have for us? Let's tell us messages. We want 3 cards. Give us 3 cards. 3 cards, please. What messages do you have? You got 3 cards. 8 of Water is the first one that came up, which would be the 8 of Cups if you follow the tarot deck. So here we go, the 8 of Water here. So in the card reads, it says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. And this goes well with Archangel Michael saying, admitting the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Okay. So yeah, there's something you want to move forward with, or maybe, now these are the energies that are around you. This could be directed to you personally or somebody that's around you, because this is a general reading. It has a desire to move on, to make some changes in their life. And they're searching, they're trying to find this, or if this is you, it's trying to find the truth in the situation so you can act accordingly. The Justice card is next. You know, and when you do this, oh, great, Connie. You know, when you do this, and when you realize the truth, then fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. You know, sometimes we have to do this regardless of what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say. It's so many of us want to be recognized and loved and appreciated, and believe me, there's nothing more wonderful than that. But you cannot rely your self-worth what other people think of you. Okay. You have to be who you be and stand up for it. And when you do, you're going to make fair and just decisions by admitting the truth to yourself, okay, and decide to move on, or somebody else is going to be very fair. The decision here, justice is going to happen. It's going to prevail. So it's going to be very fair. Either you're going to be very fair, or the situation that you're dealing with is going to be very, very fair. Okay, so this is a really, really good card. And then after the world, it's Archangel Michael. The world, it's just a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. And we're talking about showing gratitude. Gratitude comes up in this card. Being grateful for everything. I don't care what is. If you think something's terrible in your life, it's not. Believe me, show gratitude for it. You're being blessed or forced to make changes. It's always, there's always something to be grateful for. Just living in a state of gratitude is going to bring so many more wonderful things in your life. And I'm sure all of you have heard this and practice it. But sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you're hating on something, or you're angry with something, or you're finding fault with the situation, or you're stressing out. You can take a few minutes when you're in an ego state of mind, talk, or action. Ask your angels to help you be aware of when you go into an ego thought process or something, and to stop it, and then turn around and show gratitude for it. Because whatever you're thinking, whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing at every given moment, you are creating your law of attraction and your karma. It's an investment of what's to come. Okay, so if you are constantly living in a state of gratitude, of being grateful for everything, even if it's something you don't like, you got to show gratitude toward it, because it's either a lesson, it's there to make you make changes. It's a blessing. It's always a blessing to show gratitude for it, and then things are just going to automatically get better. But you have to know this. You can't hope it gets better. It's going to get better. You just have to wait a little bit, okay? So just go ahead and wait. I don't want to say patient, because it's already present. Everything you want is already present. It's already in front of you, okay? We're too busy looking out for something that's already present. You're already blessed with it. So I'm going to go shuffle them, the Archangel Power cards. I don't know if you can hear my phone going off. There's an alarm to remind me of something. Do any of you do that? Set your phone alarm to remind you of something at a certain time. We'll see what the archangels have. Archangels, please. What's us? What messages do you have for us? We just want 3 cards. The 2 cards you have for us, archangels, during this Thanksgiving season. Good. Okay. Yikes. Cards fell on the floor. It's okay, they'll be there when I'm done, so I can pick them up. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you for your angels. Your trials and tribulations, Connie is grateful. And the thing is, and I know it's hard because we're conditioned to think a certain way, but try not to think that they're trials and tribulations. Change your thought about anything that you might think is negative. Change it into positive, and have your angels remind you, or do daily affirmations saying, I am blessed. Blessings come to me. Yes, it's how you grow, because you're given situations to become wiser and smarter. Some people get stuck and keep reminding themselves of what had happened, and they're holding grudges and they're holding things. The best way to recognize it and say, you know what, this is actually is here to bless me, not to harm me in any way, and then go ahead and move on. If you stay in, we don't want to stay attached to what doesn't serve us, what doesn't bless us. We don't want to stay attached to it. And that could just be a thought, an angry thought or sad thought. We don't want to be attached to any person or situation that doesn't bring us peace. We have to let it go. And paying attention to your feelings and your emotions of what makes you sad, what makes you frustrated, paying attention to how you feel is a good way of knowing whether or not you should stay attached to it or not. But anyway, the first card that came out was the Peace card from the Archangels, the Archangel Azrael there. And Azrael tells us, release the past. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Yeah, release the past. You got to let everything from your past go. You can't hold on to it. It's already gone. We should be excited about the future. The future's coming, the present. What's happening in the present moment? What energies, what thoughts are you creating right now? Because that's going to be your future. So if you want a better future, you got to let go of the past. You got to let go of past relationships, past situations. You got to let it go. In fact, when I think of past situations and, or relationships, whenever that person may pop in my mind, I instantly send them love. What I think about it is, if it comes to mind, it needs love. That person that I'm thinking about needs love. Okay, so I send them love. I don't focus on what they did to me or what happened in the situation. Not at all. I don't even care about that. I really don't care about that. So if the person comes to mind, I instantly send them love, because I think it's the universe and God saying, Cindy, they need some love, and I know you're going to give it to them. They're struggling right now. So I instantly send them lots of love. I wish them happiness. I wish them peace. And I send it to them. And then I just keep moving on. Because half the things, probably most of the things that happened in my past, I don't even remember anyway. I just don't stay there. I just move forward. And the second card is the Ace of Raphael, which would be the Ace of Cups. If you follow the tarot. And it says, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Okay. This is all about the relationships, coming to peace. Okay. This could mean someone's offering you a cup of love. This could also be engagements, commitments, marriage. Okay, this could commitments in work, people. This is definitely dealing with people. Okay, so whatever it is, it could be work, it could be relationships, whatever it is. But it's dealing with new emotional experience, newfound love, higher commitments. Okay. It's something that's deep and lasting, something it's meant to last for a long time. You're welcome, Joanna. Thanks, Connie. And the third card is the Ace of Gabriel. My alarm's going off again. The Ace of Gabriel here. And so, and Gabrielle tells us, she tells us a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. We have to, in order to get opportunity, in order for the universe to offer us opportunities, in order for any opportunities to come to us, we have to let go of the past. Okay? You got to release the past. Because if you want new opportunities, new things to come into you on a highly spiritual level, deep level, you have to let go of what no longer serves you. You got to detach from it and attach to what you want, not what you don't want. So stop thinking about it, stop focusing on it, send it love. You know, a good way of releasing and letting go of the past. So some people might have to really physically do something, you know, write it on a piece of paper, burn it, and then blow it out to the wind or outside and just it says it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. It's not here anymore. And think of it, send love with it. You always got to send love with it. You know, I sometimes see people say, sometimes see people say on Facebook, whatever, I hope karma comes and bites you in the butt and things like that. I'm like, no, you're creating a bad karma for yourself. Just let it be. Just let it be. You don't want to attach yourself to somebody else's karma. You don't want to wish anything bad for anybody either. Because it's going to come around and bite you in the butt. Well, you know, Joanna, Archangel Michael is the bomb diggity. You know, he's there. And the one thing about Archangel Michael, he has the ability to be with every single one of us at the same time, just like Jesus is, you know. So he has that ability. Because not only is he an archangel, he's also a saint. He's an ascended master. So he has these great powers to be with every single, and he's huge. If you ever focus in on his energy, and of course his color is royal blue, it can be purple, and sometimes gold. But when you focus in on his energy, he's huge. Like if you see him in the room, he takes up the whole room. If you see him outside, he's as high as the sky. He's huge. His energy is just huge, and it's amazing, and it's so loving. And you know, you can call on him to wrap his arms around you. He's there to serve. He's egoless, so he doesn't know anything bad. He's unconditional love, so he's there to serve and to help you get through anything. So I'm shuffling the romance angel cards, and one came out already, so we want two more romance angels. What message do you have for us? Romance angels. What message do you have for us? Okay, we got 3 cards. Okay, so first card that came out was trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. Ciao, Bella Anna. Thank you for popping in. This situation, have faith, you know, trust in the process. Trust. The one thing we have to really, really, really focus on is knowing that we are a child of God, okay? So trust the process. Trust that everything is going to work out, that the truth will be revealed to us. We will know exactly what's happening, what's going on, okay? But we have to, and then there's forgiving and learning. You know, as you release and heal the past, here's another card about the past. You have 2 cards about the past. You experience more love in your present moments. So, you know, we're talking about releasing the past, letting go of the past. You know, trust in the process. Trust in what's to happen if you let go of the past, if you let things go. You know, it's knowing that, yeah, it's gonna, if I do this, if I take this leap of faith, if I trust, if I'm encouraged to go ahead and do something, that it's going to work out for me, you know, just go ahead. I've always been the rebel. I've always taken the leap of faith and just gone ahead and did things. And I still do. Not so much anymore because situations in my life, things have calmed down. I'm not challenged as much as I used to be, but because back then I had to make changes to get to where I am today. But still, there's times just take a leap of faith and just go ahead and do it. And when you do this, romantic feelings is the third card. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yet, pay attention to your feelings. Offer forgiving and learning, healing the past, and trust in the process. Trust in what you need to do. I can't express how important it is just to let things go. Just go ahead and just let them go. Let them be. Surrender them. Whatever it is, make peace with it. Send it love. I don't care who it is or what happened. You send it love and you be grateful for it. Okay? And that's going to make such a difference in your life, in everything. Okay? I practice this all the time. So hopefully I am a good role model, I guess, or whatever, to tell you that it works. It really does work. Okay, so I'm shuffling Lord Ganeshka cards. We'll see what Lord Ganeshka has to say for us. And here it is. Flipped over. It's priorities. Okay, let's see, what number is it? Number 30. Let me look it up here. Okay, so here we have priorities. And it says, make the most of your time. It says, every day is a gift. You have the option to make the most of what life is offering you. If you long to create organization in your life, you will benefit from prioritizing. Your ideals determine what you will seek in life. Your priorities are the most visible in how you use your time. Ganeshka is holding the water lily and emphasizing the importance of your values. He encourages you to know what you truly want, what makes you happiest. There are always blessings that may not be apparent in the midst of disappointment. Time is not something that can be saved for later. When it comes to the time allotted to you each day, you only have a limited opportunity. Make your choices about how you spend your time in accordance with the highest values. If you languish or procrastinate, the moment will be gone. Reevaluate how you've been spending your days and how you can strive to be more satisfied. It's really important that we focus on what's really important in our lives, okay? But we can only work with ourselves. You can't change anybody else. You can only change yourself. So what's really important in your life? If happiness is important, if prosperity is important, then you have opportunities every day to make it happen. And that's staying positive. It's working toward anything that causes feels like a lot of hard work and stress. You shouldn't be doing it, because what blesses you or what benefits you is not stressful, and it doesn't take hard work. And it's the same thing, we hear, oh, hard work pays off. Believe me, I worked hard at things, and no, it ended up didn't paying off. Yeah, maybe for a short lived, but it doesn't. But when I did something that I loved, that didn't seem like hard work, that I spent lots of hours on, yeah, it took lots of hours and lots of of time from me. I had the opportunity to work on it. Yeah, then that blessed me. Okay, so anything that feels like hard work or that you're dreading to do or stresses you out, you're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, you're missing the opportunity of being happy. You're not making your happiness a priority. You're not paying attention. You got to admit the truth to yourself. What makes you happy? Sometimes some people are so busy trying to do for others or somebody in their their better half or their children, whatever, and then they treat them like crap. That's not where it goes. You shouldn't be doing something for someone and then they make you feel like crap. It just doesn't work that way. Stop doing it. Okay. prioritize. You need to focus on yourself and work on yourself. Because when you are 100%, you can give 100%. It's not being selfish. Believe me, it's not being selfish. Working on yourself is a very important thing to do, and it should be number one. Number one, always. Because then everybody else benefits from them. Okay, so go ahead and ask a quick question. We'll see what the universe, these are the law of attraction cards, and see what the universe has for you. But go ahead and ask it out. What are you thinking about? How you can make changes, how you can make things better. Go ahead and do that, okay? That's what we have. Oh, too many fell out here. Go back in. Okay. This card wants to come out. My alarm keeps going off. I guess I should have shut it off. It says, it is natural for my body to be well. That's what happens when you go wild, right? It's natural for my body to be well. And it's not just the body, it's your feelings, it's your thoughts, it's everything should be at peace, should be well. And the card reads, it says, you do not have to think specific positive thoughts about your body, but you have to not think specific negative thoughts. If you could never think again, think about your body and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body will reclaim its natural place of wellness. Okay, there you go. So don't focus on anything negative. Just by not focusing on anything negative, you're already doing great. Yeah, you can focus on being positive, but that's not it. When you are in a place of, of just and not being in a negative situation, not caught up in ego, you're not connecting to ego. You are disconnected. So not having a negative thought, not complaining, not finding fault, not hating on something, not blaming, it's not staying connected to it. Yeah, you see it, but you might give a quick rant, but don't stay connected to it. Once you come back to a place of peacefulness, not even thinking, when we don't think, well, sometimes you have to think, but I mean, when you don't think about situations and people and things like that, you automatically connect to your source of power, which is unconditional love, which is God, which is spirit, which is the universe, which is the angels, whatever you do that. When you don't think, you clear your mind. It's part of like meditating, okay? You don't think. Just don't think. So you stay humdrum, you don't worry about it. You don't connect to negative thoughts. And this is the answer that you're given. So don't connect to the negative thoughts. Stay in a place of peace. Stay, and you don't have to think positive. You just don't think. You're automatically there. If you are a positive, happy person, you're already there. Okay, so you don't even have to connect to anything negative. You're not going to change your life. Once you realize how well this works, once you do this and you see your life changing, you're like, duh, I should have did this a long time ago. But you have to practice it. Call on Archangel Michael. Call on your angels to help you recognize when ego thoughts, and ego is everything that's negative, comes to your mind, to surrender it right away. And this is with everything. This is driving. This is shopping. This is shopping. You're complaining about the line. Stop complaining about the line. You're not supposed to be at the door that soon. The universe is holding you back, putting you in that line, because if you left right away, that store right away, something might have happened to you. You were meant to be in that line. There is something there. There's an experience that you need to have that's going to benefit your life. Stop complaining about it. Stop complaining about the lines. Stop complaining about the traffic. It's supposed to be there. When you know that everything that happens in your life, every little thing, being in a long line or being here or being there, is supposed to happen to benefit you, to bless you, then you live in a state of blessings and gratitude. Be grateful that you are able to stand in a line or being delayed or stuck in traffic. Being frustrated, being angry, being stressed out is not where you're supposed to be. Don't go there. Find something. If you're in line, talk to your neighbors, send some love to them, do this. You're meant to stop and stay still at that moment. You're being held, you're being delayed for a reason. There's something that you need to connect to. Stop finding fault, stop complaining. Know that you are always where you're supposed to be, always. And everything that happens is supposed to happen to benefit you. I don't care if you think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Believe me, it's not. Look at it as a blessing. This is something that you agreed upon before you incarnated in this lifetime to happen and to have this experience. Stop finding fault with it. Start saying, yeah, okay, this is here to bless me. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to pay attention to what's happening around me. I'm not going to find fault that I'm in line or this person cut me off or that person, this blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to focus on that. Something's here. I'm going to be open to receive and pay attention to the messages and the blessings that are happening to me. Now, I know it's easier said than done. I hear that all the time. But believe me, when you change the way you think, and the way you see things, then everything else changes for the better. Have a joyful, peaceful, loving, and amazing Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, my brothers and sisters here in the United States, enjoy your day. Whatever you are doing, if you're alone, if you're with family, if you're with friends, if you're cooking dinner, if you're attending, whatever you're doing, be grateful, because at that moment, this is what you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. So you want to reflect and really show gratitude. But of course, gratitude's got to come every second of the day, every day, living in the state of gratitude. So find your blessings with what's going on in your life and who you are, because you are a blessing. Believe it or not, you are a blessing to this world and to everyone. And know that you are. Take a deep breath. Okay, and go ahead and do that. But know you're powerful when you're in the knowing. When you have God, the ascended masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There's no stopping you. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. It is so much needed, but you have to be in a place of love and peace for it to happen. You can't give something you don't have. Okay, and know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So lots of hugs, kisses, and loves from me to you. And I wish all you namaste. The light and love in me recognizes and appreciates the light and love with you. And I am forever grateful for all the love that you share with me and everybody else every day on these videos, whatever. I feel the love, and I'm sending it right back out to you. Okay? Enjoy. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.